think I need to be. Alright, I'm getting comfy. I'm back with the Mario Brothers shit. And my bro is texting. And he's goofing. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? I am the Zabin, Neo Zabin, here on Broadcast Zabin. Felt like I said it weird. But we're back with the Town of Light, and they're crazy. Alright, so I was texting, my bros were talking, right? So I was texting my bro, we were talking, he said at the mall that we tend to go to, North Riverside, it'd be great if this wasn't like that. Maybe here we go. Some juveniles, it doesn't say, because he looked up an article or he saw something on Twitter that was kind of like an article, and he was just like saying juveniles went into like North Riverside and did stuff, and I was just like, crazy. That's the same. Okay, I'm trying to get through the video. So they're saying some juveniles went in. I don't know if there was like a fight or they were intentionally. I'm gonna bring up the picture again. Well, it doesn't say exactly. It just says a large disturbance involving juveniles at the North Riverside Mall, which is the one that my bros and I tend to go to, or at least the mall that I only go to. And some stuff happened. So we're gonna go back into the Town of Light. We're gonna group chat between the bros. On the side, I was like, hey bro, you gonna buy me a taser? Just goofing around. And he's like, to be honest, I haven't got nothing. Because my birthday's in a week, that's kind of why I was asking, like, oh, you got it for my birthday, right? I don't want anything. Like, he doesn't have to give me anything because he already bought me Red Dead Redemption 2. And he already got me A Way Out, which is 2 games that, in my mind, like, I can see it as, alright, you already got me something, you don't gotta give me anything else. But I don't know if he is gonna do anything else. I mean, honestly, I don't care. I hope he doesn't buy anything else. I don't know. Just hope he doesn't buy more stuff, because I mean, the Way Out, it's so good. It's like kind of a short game. We got through almost the entire thing in one day. We just sort of saved the last like mission, if anything, at the very for the next day. So we got it. We could say technically one day. Who knows how many hours that is. And Red Dead, too many darn hours. I'm still playing that bad boy. I think I'm still in like chapter 3. Wisdom teeth still hurt, so if I sound weird, I apologize. I'm sorry. And we're gonna get back into the game now. I'm trying to see that I put it away. Hold on one moment. I don't think I put it back, or did I? Hey, I did. Okay. I actually wanted to show you guys. I don't know which one of my cousins drew this, but I wanted to show you guys this. I'm already writing things down. You may not be able to see it, but I'm already writing down the things that I'm going to say about the Town of Light. And so far it's been this one whole page alone, and I still need to go to the other side and write more, has been about the beginning, sort of what we already have gone through together, and we're barely on chapter 8 of 14, so we're about like halfway, if anything. Actually, it's like a little bit more, but you get the point. But all of this is literally what I'm doing. Like, I wrote down on here the things I want to say, and
Let's look for Renee's room in the slightly agitated ward.
Yep, that's the feel. I wish there was an update for this. Like, it's made in the Unity. Okay, I didn't do it earlier. I should have started it so you guys could see. But it's made in the Unity engine. But I swear I've played games that on the Unity engine ran smoother. It looks like it's running smooth now. Let's see. But for some reason when we're in this room, I don't know if it's because the amount of items, like the frames just aren't smooth. It is on, right? Yeah, it is on. Yeah, for a second I thought my mic was off. She said upstairs, but this kind of looks poppin'. Was I supposed to come into this room? I'm not sure. This is gonna be kind of a longer... Oh wait, I forgot to put my timer. There we go. So what room is it? The agitated. She said upstairs. Okay, it looked weird. It looked like for a second, and I clicked like the running thing, 'cause I'm so used to like games. Wait. I can't tell if she's running or not. Okay, looks... Okay, no, I don't think there is running. I can't exactly... I want to make it where it's faster, but... Now... Where's the agitated? I feel like... There we go, we got our answer.
When there was too much chaos, they closed all the windows and the door. They turned off the lights, and it was pitch black.
I don't have my flashlight, I realized.
Some others stopped seeing their demons and became more calm.
Now, the noises that they're playing in the background are pretty spooky. So we're looking for Renee's room. See, like, that's the drawing or whatnot. But I'm confused why that is. Oh wait, is this the room? I wonder how they got the sounds. It has to be somebody like screaming or something. Renee's room. So it's got to be one of these in the hall. I thought it was this one because the doors were already open. But it could very well not be. Oh, there it is. This looks cool. I really like the way this looks. It's like a, I guess it's like a gothic style, but it's like the 4 rabbits and they're just skeletons. It looks really cool. That's locked. Oh, now our flashlight works. Okay, maybe it's just when she's talking we're not able to open that. It's a bathroom. But like this easily sets up, I'm just saying, it's still, I feel it like in my bones. They set it up like is it really the one at the end? This is the agitated ward. Where's... Yeah, see? It says partially agitated. Let's try it again. Maybe if we like close the door or something. Because it just says look for Renee's room in the slightly agitated. So we're gonna close it maybe? Like, I don't see anything we're interacting with. I would have assumed it's this, and it has nice art. I don't know if I took a screenshot of that before. I don't know, but I do like it. I will say that. Am I missing something? Maybe it's the sound effect. Maybe it's something on here that we need to, like, pick up. What am I supposed to do exactly? Wait, what? Oh. So for some reason it lets us touch it, but why? Oh wait, do we close the windows? Is that a thing? Room is darker. Could it be that we need it to be dark?
They put a straight jacket on
I was right.
They gave you a cold shower.
That is a
They
possibility.
suffocated you with a sheet.
I mean, I see all that. I'm pretty
Tied you
sure
to the bed.
these are all
tied
things
me
people
to
did
the
in the past.
A
What
woman
if-
died next to me, choked by her own vomit. She was tied down because she wouldn't stop pleasuring herself. I can still hear her death rattle.
Imagine
I
that.
screamed, but nobody came. Everybody screamed in there, all of them. It
That's
was
more of
then
like an
I saw the
addiction than
doll, which wasn't
insanity, I guess.
Charlotte. No, she wasn't Charlotte.
What doll? That's a man. Am I a doll? Thank you. What is all this about? Why do I feel like this is implying more? Oh,
The past came
Okay.
back to hurt me again, in the loneliness of that crowded ward.
I was
He
about to say,
brought
it
it
feels
with
like
him.
she was
I thought
implying
I would
through
never
those
see him again.
flashbacks. She was like
He'd come to remind me who
even
I
raped when
was.
she was younger, and maybe
That's what
that's
my
another
mother
reason why they
used to
claimed
do.
her as insane.
That's what I had done. It seems that my life in here was just a repeat of what it had been outside. The doll, the fear, the shame. I'd have loved to erase everything I did, but instead I always went ahead and did it again.
What if that's just it? That. Okay, now this is locked. Do we just sleep? Like, what's going on? Maybe it's. I was gonna say it's the windows again, but that wouldn't make sense. Would it? Oh, look, there's a note.
Montefoscoli, November 12th.
Can I just skip that? Yeah, I'll skip it.
This is the last letter she wrote to me. Once I was put
Okay,
into
maybe I
this
should have
ward,
left it in.
I was overwhelmed by loneliness. After that medical examination, I received no more letters from Mom. Why is that man here? Why doesn't she come to see me? Did I make a mistake? It didn't seem like she wanted to abandon me. What did I do wrong? I'd like to be able to reply to her again now, to change things.
Okay, here we go. So now we got 4 different options, but I don't know which one it is that is gonna bring me to the bottom section, and I don't know what's gonna bring me to the top, because 2 are gonna bring me to the top, 2 are gonna bring me to the bottom. And I'm gonna read them. Maybe perhaps there's 2 that are very similar. Please, I beg you, get me out of this place. It frightens me so much. I've taken everything away from me. Everything. They hurt me really bad, and I'm so alone. Nobody knows about me. They all kind of sound the same. Nobody knows about me. It's as if I didn't exist. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So if I had a it seems like the the corners, the top right and the bottom left sound the same. And I'm assuming the one that I picked might have been I beg you, this place frightens me? So I'm gonna go with that since okay, so that's like a neutral, I guess. I don't know. Oh, okay. So it looks like oh, we're actually writing oh, okay. So we're actually writing a letter to the mother. Maybe I should have left it, but there's more things to say. It says, "Even my friend help me. Even my friend help me do something." Okay. You were right. I know I was wrong. I realize now. I was so ashamed. If you only knew how much. I have feared which I can't understand. I'm completely confused. I'm assuming it says. I'm cutting it off a bit. Um, let's make ourselves a bit smaller. How about that? Uh, there we go. I look weird as small, but this is it. Okay, so hopefully the small isn't too bad. But now we can read the whole screen. Um, so we said help me get out or something like that. So I think we should probably try to continue doing that. And I don't know which one would be the best. Even my friend help me. I don't get what that means. Even my friend help me do something. Or I can't keep on living like this any reason. Without any reason, I can't even cry anymore. Sing. I think I I can't keep living like this. Let's see. Okay, it's still the same. Alright. Alright. But now I'll behave for sure. Now things will be fine. I'll work hard. I'll be very good. I don't know what's happening to me. Sometimes I don't even know where I am. I don't even know where I am. They hate me. He hates me. He wants to kill me, but nobody understands. Nobody believes me, and I just wish I could die every night. I hope I don't wake up again. I want to say it's the one that we're on. Maybe it seems like it'd fit with what we're trying to say. I'm gonna go with the one that we're on.
Perhaps she would have listened to me. Will she reply? The letters were sent to the archive. It was their job to post them.
Wait, wrong button. So I'm assuming we're still that one where we're crossed out? Couldn't be. Put the light back on. I've been playing more Smash Brothers since last time, and I should have probably brought it up. But we'll save that towards the end. And if I say any names on there from last time, well, they're saved. Where exactly is the archives? The letters were sent to the archive. It was their job. Well, it'd be great if I knew where that archive was. Is that the room that we passed up downstairs? And we go down. I don't even know where the archives are at. But I only assume it's that one room that we passed up in the beginning. And I do want to know how long she's been here. Is this all in like one day? Or does she like fall asleep or something? Like, what is this? Is there a sign? I don't see a sign for this room. Okay, it's a weird place to have like a door. I heard my dog shaking or like doing his thing. We supposed to go this way? Wait, what? This is back into the kitchen. That's not where we're supposed to be. No. I thought they would have locked this area off. But I guess it's still open. Where the heck do we go? Okay, that's a locked door. Archive. Is it this? I know there's nothing supposed to be scary in here, and yet things are spooking me, and I hate it. Can door lady. Oh my god. What does that say? That's admission. Ugh. Oh, so close. Archive, admission. It just doesn't say. Where the heck is this place? I wish I could read that. I said there's all. I don't know why I'm saying like that. Let's double check the second floor just in case. Although it seems like it would make more sense if it was on the first. You could turn on light? It would make sense if it was on the first floor. Radiology. Yeah, it has to be on the first floor. Let's go back down. Look at that shit. It's like painted nails. Is that red? Pink? Girl, you're gonna need to do new layer because yo's nails be chipping. Oh, no, that said something. Where the heck are we supposed to be? Oh, that's what we took to go outside. This is observation. None of them were sent to the archive. It was their job to post them. Where the heck did we go? I literally have no clue where we're supposed to go. I'm gonna have to like postpone some time or something. What the heck? There's no way it's back in the kitchen area. It couldn't be. I didn't see anything like that. It doesn't like, because her hand is up, I feel like it doesn't allow me. It's like, imagine just going at a wall and you gotta keep your hand like this. It doesn't make sense. Let's check a couple more rooms just in case, but it'd make no sense if it was upstairs. To me, it wouldn't make sense. You know, that's admission. I'm about to look it up right now, I swear. What if we passed it up the whole time? What if we weren't supposed to leave the agitated? I'm wondering why my thing gets stuck. No, these are regular rooms. I am just confused. We're gonna keep looking though. In the meantime. There we go. I spelled all of it wrong, but this one didn't give me the answers. This one did not give me the answer of what I'm looking for. But I went to their website. It's not what I wanted. And why did Google change their layout? Why? What? Okay, hold on. Is that true? Okay, let's do this again. It says it's on the upper floor at the end of the left corridor when you have the stairs behind you. So that means it's on the other side of this hall, not the one that I'm in. How was I supposed to know that? When we went into the room, it was just going, I was like, alright. The stairs are on the left, and we go this way. Didn't we go this way, though? Well, clearly not.
When you were sent to a lunatic asylum, you lost the right to possess anything. Everything you arrived with was packed up and stored here, even the clothes you were wearing, in case you were released one day, but far too many never left. There must be a file with my name in the filing cabinet somewhere.
I don't even know your last name. I know your name's Renee. Wasn't it like Renee G? I don't know. Not that one. It's after that. This one. It's gotta be, right?
Dear Mother, please, I beg you, get me out of this place.
Oh, she's reading it.
I'm so frightened here. You were right. I know I was wrong. I understand. I'm so ashamed.
Wait, that's not even what we put.
If only you knew how much. But now I'll behave myself, I promise. Now things will be fine. I'll work hard. I'll be very good. Your daughter, Renee.
Not fulfilled.
This letter. It was Renee's letter. Just as she wrote it back then. But it was never sent. Why? Why did this happen? I received your letter, Mom. You tell me to be patient and strong, while I only feel fear and pain. And you don't write
Sonic?
to me anymore. If only
Sorry,
these words could be my soul, I'd tell you what was happening to me. The kids want to kill me. They all look the other way and tell me what to do. I don't understand. She helps me, but what have they done to her? Can you tell me? Will you help me? Renee.
Not fulfilled. Or Mona Vesa? Is that what it says? Not delivered. That one's non.
Montefoscoli, July 7th, 1940. My dear daughter,
Nah, doesn't make sense.
I have received no news from you. You have not contacted me in months. I'm sorry, but I don't have the money to come and visit you. Do you remember Mr. Onofrio? He'll soon be in Volterra for business. I've asked him if he would be kind enough to ask the director for some news about you. I hope he'll bring me some good news when he returns. But please write to me. I know that I was strict with you. You have to forgive me. I didn't think. I've given Mr. Onofrio a new doll for you. You told me that you lost yours, and I know you loved it so much. It's not as nice as your Charlotte, but I hope that it will comfort you nonetheless. Keep your chin up, darling. Everything will be fine, you'll see. Mom.
Oh boy.
Montefoscoli,
How many of
October
these
12,
are we getting?
1940. My dear daughter, I've written 2 letters to you and have received no reply. Every day, I'm anxiously waiting for a letter. Mr. Onofrio's back. He brought you the doll. Do you like it? He told me he was unable to speak to the director, but managed to see you. I pray for you every day.
Oh, so
Even
that's the
Don
guy.
Gino said a prayer for you during Sunday Mass. Isn't that nice?
I heard glass breaking.
I've made up my mind, Renee. I'm bringing you home. I've already written to the director. I told him that I'll take care of you. I'm not very well at the moment and can't work, but I'll get better soon, you'll see. And as soon as I can make the journey, I'll come and fetch you. I know you're suffering a lot, but please be strong, I beg you.
Oh, that's it? I was expecting more. Wait, was it saying skip? There's... I can't go back.
Mom will come and fetch us, won't she? Mom is good, but she's not well. That's why that man came. She also sent us the doll. I could have played with it and talked to it while waiting for her to come, but Renee didn't bring it with her. Perhaps she's been abducted like all the others and is locked up here somewhere.
Clearly she was like, is it split personality? But she has like another personality. She's referring to herself in third person as if she was somebody else. But it's rather confusing. Like, I don't know if I want to say that she's taking Charlotte, but it clearly can be that because it feels like she sees the doll as like a separate entity, it's its own thing. And then I would say it's the Amara girl, the one that she said she fell in love with or something like that, or at least felt happy with. But that could be its own thing as well. Like maybe that was somebody.
Let's look for the second doll. It'll be among the
It'd be among
bundles
the
of the
bundles.
patient's belongings.
I'm confused. I thought she did get the doll because she was talking about how it was a different doll. And I'm assuming it's supposed to be kind of the same. You get me? Like her other doll. If I'm right, it's supposed to be the same like her other doll. I'm guessing some differences, maybe. I mean, as we could tell, Charlotte... my leg is itchy. The Charlotte one... Oh. Huh? Is it that one? I can't go up this. Or... Oh, I can. Okay. Is that my last name? Z? So, oh, what's that?
Now we can open the bundle on that table in front of the window.
Okay.
You see? Mom was good. I was bad. Mom was worried about Renee and Charlotte. I abandoned Charlotte. We've abandoned her.
So she gets a completely different doll. I thought it was one that was similar. But she has like, oh, see her slippers, a photo.
May the Lord guide your path and keep you from sin. Mom.
Maria Virgie. Basically the Virgin Mary. There's a lot of just glass breaking. It's really weird. Am I supposed to do something though? Like, I'm pressing the hint and it's not popping anything up. The shoes don't do nothing. The doll doesn't seem to do anything. I wonder why it's dirty like that. Can't tell if she actually did get the doll or not. Wait. Oh, no, it's the same thing. Am I supposed to do something? There's something I'm missing. Maybe we should walk out the door. Maybe something.
Let's look for Charlotte. We have abandoned her.
Okay, so we're gonna find Charlotte.
Will she still be where we abandoned her, under the warm lights?
This room. Yeah, of course she's gonna be there. Who's gonna move it aside from you? Okay, I was like, I can't interact with it. What's going on? My leg is still itchy, man. So now we're on the wheelchair. So this could be when we first go in? I'll look around. It's very bright. That's very dark. I can't move it. Oh, I can move up and down. Jeez. How is he looking at us like that?
I didn't do anything. I just obeyed orders.
I only obeyed orders.
Charlotte's gone away. Mom will come and get us. She loves us,
I only
even though we're
obeyed
dead.
orders. Leave us alone. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
Even though we're bad.
Mom won't leave us alone. I didn't do anything.
Charlotte gone away.
I only obeyed orders.
Mom will come and get us now. She loves us, even though we're bad.
I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
That is not the voice of a 16-year-old. What is this room? Is this people waiting? I don't think that one on the floor is even wearing clothing. But like... that person must have got lobotomized. I can only assume... but 1940, it seems so weird. I feel like they were doing that one with the electricity. Doing those kind of lobotomies. Electrotherapy. Electromagnetical shock lobotomies. Nah, that sounds like somebody getting whipped. Now, I wouldn't know anything about Asylum. And I definitely won't. Till this day. For all I know, they could still keep doing this. Like so many people filling up on it. I hate this effect. Is that a nun? Oh god. She has black eyes. She choking me? She gonna slit my throat? Oh, she's gagging me. Yeah, they're gonna do, that's what it is. Okay, so I was right. So they're doing the electrical thing. Has that worked? I feel like it's basically like lobotomy. You know, you're damaging the brain and hoping it works. Just like how with a lobotomy, they would just put stuff up your nose, hope you got to the brain, yank that sucker out, and hope for the best. It's in Italy too, so I don't know. Practices could be very different based on where people are located. Oh, and then that was the room that we were in.
What was that doctor writing,
I
sitting at his desk?
I feel like you have to grab whatever it is. Unless you can't progress the story. Like Stanley's Parable, which
September
I wish
7th,
came out on this.
1938.
We could skip it.
The patient frequently indulges in recriminations expressed in an explosive tone of voice. This morning she threw away the milk, saying it was full of urine, spittle, and all kinds of other filth. Crazed, she hears voices that order her to do things. She says she heard children singing and that they were locked up in a school. January 20th, 1939. Introverted, dazed, cannot focus on anything. When questioned and stimulated, she starts crying and weeping. At other times, she laughs. June 1st. Apathetic. Eats very little. She refuses to be touched. Does not respond. Spends her time in the grounds. The cooks report that she sits on a bench in front of the kitchens. October 14th. Return of impulsive behavior. This morning she asked for 2 eggs to make zabayoni, but when she got them, she threw them up in the air. Excited, clamorous, slightly confused, takes her clothes off. December 8th, tied to bed for 15 days. High-spirited, tends to make witty comments and use vulgar words, laughs hysterically and pleasures herself. The nurses report that about 2 weeks ago she remained in the showers on her own and didn't want to leave. They said that when they took her away, she swore at them and then lashed out and bit them. 2 nurses had to be treated for their injuries. They've kept her tied to the bed since then. Transferred to the slightly agitated ward, from the care of Dr. B to the care of Dr. C. I was with Amara in the showers. My memories are terrifying. They're not real, are they?
See, now this is tricky. I feel like this is another situation where we make a choice and it could be who knows what outcome. And I'm still trying to pick what I believe I picked the first time. I feel like if I go with A, it's gonna stay with it. Like, yeah, it's just a figment of our imagination, but that doesn't seem right. B is just what reality are we referring to, which confuses me. But then C says memory is what you are, whether it's real or not. And I think that might be the one that I picked.
December 15th. Dr. C. Patient notes. The abnormality of her psychic state has induced her to lead a life which is irregular and tends towards delinquency. Of fickle and flighty character, she regularly discards her household duties and engages in occasional prostitution. Prostitution? Me? No, I don't think I could have. Or are my memories deceiving me? What other horrible things could I have done without even realizing?
Ow.
The uncertainty, the fear of my own actions was one of the things that tormented me most.
I think
her mental deficiency makes her deaf to the reprimands of her family. She has shown suicidal tendencies. She was brought to the ward yesterday, agitated and hysterical. Treated with Cardiazol, 2 injections a week for 5 weeks. They were only trying to confuse us with the therapy, and my God, they succeeded. It was as if they wanted to instill the madness into us.
It was the only treatment they could try. There were so many of... What does that even mean? There were so many of you. What could they do to manage that hell when they were so few of them? I wonder what that means. I wonder if they're saying many of you as in like other people or other patients. The ends always justify the means of those who wield the power. I think it's treatment A. I think that's something I would have said.
It was torture. But we had no choice. Nobody explained anything. No one tried to help us understand. We were like farm animals.
You were too many and there were too few. It was impossible. That one is brought up again. they also had their nightmares within the walls. They didn't know what to do with you, and you were damned, dangerous, condemned soul. Who could have taken care of you? I feel like it's A. Or I put A in the first run. You were too many and they were too few. It's gotta be that one.
June 2nd. After a long period of calm and improvement, the patient is very agitated today and vehemently refuses to submit to a gynecological examination. She swears and curses those helping her, flailing her arms and hitting them. According to reports by Dr. B, the patient has been subjected to periodic checkups since she had a spontaneous abortion about 2 years ago in her 3rd month of pregnancy. Conception occurred after she had sexual intercourse with a stranger who sneaked into the hospital grounds. Details are contained in the charges filed at police headquarters in Volterra, a copy of which is attached to these clinical notes. ES therapy. A spontaneous abortion? It's not true. I can't believe it. How could I have invented things if I didn't even know what they were doing to me?
It really happened. They made you have an abortion, but it was illegal, and so they reported it as a random incident. That's a lie. What is written here might be false, or just the wrong way of looking at things. And then finally, perhaps Renee really did know. But you can't, oh, I added the but. You can't be sure of it. You know that, don't you? I feel like I would have put C. But I have a feeling when we come to this part again, I would have to start putting like B, where we're agreeing with what we're reading. But right now I'm gonna go with C. I cut the group.
June 13th.
It was
the nurses report that she descended into a state of great mental confusion after receiving her mother's letter. She threw her soup over another inmate because she was very anxious, and then punched a nurse. Impulsive, flails about her. She rails against the doctor in vulgar terms while he is examining her, lashes out and spits. Block all correspondence to give the patient no further reason to become agitated. August 20th, tied to bed. The nurses report that the patient is extremely agitated after the visit of a relative or family friend. 2 days later, she is still shouting all the time that he commands her, that she must obey and harm herself, and that she is not Charlotte. All visits forbidden, constrained to bed, and intensification of ES therapy until we achieve results. No contact with the outside. That way nobody knew what was happening within these walls.
Okay. Human misery was thrown in here and locked away to make the world forget about it. I don't know what view that is. The people who were in here were no longer human beings as far as society was concerned. The important thing was to keep you quiet. And then lastly, you don't remember what happened when the letters arrived. How can you judge? God knows how much suffering they spared you. So if I go with this one, it seems like we're gonna X out Renee and then it goes for the doctors. I think I want to go with A because B kind of seems like it might be the other way around. People who were thrown in here no longer... basically the ending part. The important thing was to keep you quiet. That seems like it would X out maybe her. No, it would X out the doctors, and then it would keep her, and then C would X out her, and then it would keep the doctors. You get me? So I think it's A to keep neutral.
March 3rd. Alert, correct attitude, replies when questioned. The nurses report that the patient is calm. She washes and looks after herself. She affirms the existence of a certain Amara. She says that Amara is a patient who disappeared when she was moved to this ward. No confirmation. Probably a regressive hallucination. Evaluate transfer. Did I imagine Amara? That's not possible. She was there. I know she was there. I feel it. She must have left some traces of her presence.
I am a little curious though, because she's saying that Amara is a real person, and then the doctors are saying like, whoever this Amara is, we don't know anything about her. Like, no records for all we know.
We can try to find her medical records in the archive where their letters were filed.
I don't know. I guess I didn't think of that till now. Actually, depending who you kind of agree with more. You know, I was trying to pick sort of the neutral, because if you pick neutral down like one of the paths already, we're on the path A, I believe. We're still on path. Ooh, all of our things on the bottom are gone. And what number is that? I can't read what chapter we're on. Memories. So and this is why I don't like having the camera on. Very quickly, I'm gonna turn it off, and then turn it back on. Alright, so this one right here saying restraint is 6. So, I don't know. The chapters are very confusing. Clearly they're into segments. I don't know how that works. I'll figure it out when we go into, maybe go into it a bit more. So I don't know if this is it. I think it's...
Amara B,
perfect.
aged 32, housewife, mother of 2 daughters, married to Mario B. So Amara does exist. Yet she had no children and wasn't married, but that photo, it's her. June 3rd, 1936. Admitted yesterday, showing signs of improvement. June 8th. Cheerful, calm, and tranquil. Her behavior is good and she is keeping herself clean and tidy. Discharged on June 10th.
Oh, wow.
April 28th, 1937. Arrived accompanied by her husband in an anxious and nervous state. Has difficulty speaking, trembles. Discharged May 14th. March 8th, 1938. A few days before Renee was admitted, she told me that she too had been admitted only a short time previously. Arrived yesterday in a febrile state. Discharged March 14th. She didn't leave. Certainly not after a few days. No. June 22nd, 1939. Readmitted once more. The patient shows rapid improvement. Discharged July 2nd. August 1st, 1941. The latest of many admissions due to agitation. Discharged August 27th.
She's only in here for like
she
3
came and went,
weeks.
Stayed only for short periods, but I remember she was always with me. What's going on? March 4th, 1942. Back again, the same situation. March 8th. Compared to previous admissions, the patient seems depressed even after a few days, although her demeanor is calm and she is attentive. Discharged March 25th. April 2nd. The patient is distracted and apathetic. Her husband brought her here and said, "She's not eating, doctor. She spends all her time sleeping. I'm so worried, doctor. You know her. You can help her."
I eat a lot.
April 6th. Tuberculosis. Patient transferred to the Maragliano Pavilion and is in isolation. May 3rd, 1942. Death from tuberculosis at approximately 8:30 a.m. Is Amara dead? Poor dear friend, I wasn't even able to say goodbye to you. Enclosed is a manuscript written by the patient, probably in a state of delirium. I'm dying, I know it. I'm losing a lot of blood, bleeding internally too. It's strange. Since I came back in here, I can't stop thinking about that little girl with her sad eyes, her desperation. I only saw her for a short time, it's true, but she remains in my heart. Will she still be here? I hope to God not. I hope she's better and her mother's taken her home. My memories don't match up. What's the point of this? Perhaps my memory is playing tricks on me. Things are not as I remember them, as I see them. But she said she liked me. I just can't understand it. I just wanted to say goodbye to her for the last time. I never even said goodbye to her.
Oh, now we're getting flashbacks, memories.
How could a soul survive in this hell? I so want to feel things again. Pain, passion. Feel the damn tears rolling down my face. To remember that I was alive.
Ooh, excuse me. Oh. What? We got a trophy. We unlocked 12B. That's kind of confusing. Oh wait, no, I think 12 is the one that has the 4 different possibilities. So we probably did end up picking...
I can't be sure it's Amara's.
Why is that voice like that? Well... Is it this one?
These crosses are nameless.
Oh,
How will we ever know who is buried here?
There's nothing in here. Do I close the door again? It's a good question. How is she supposed to know? And I want to know what's the difference. Maybe we'll end up checking. Maybe I'll end up checking it on my own. Nothing. Because one of these is Amara's. And apparently they're all unmarked. Or unlabeled. This one looks fresh, though.
There are no names here. Amara no longer exists. Maybe she never really existed. And I was already dead.
Maybe I can interact because
Why
she's
go on
talking.
living? Let's put an end to it. I want to leave a letter. I want to apologize for the suffering I have caused.
Oh, this must be a rock. It's really bright that it made me assume it's like paper or something. But I am kind of questioning it. Like, because when we went into the shower part, she was really short. Like, for some reason it just got like low and I was confused why that was a thing. So it could be that as she was younger, like really young, I guess. For some reason she's that short. I don't know. But I like assume if she was younger, it would explain why she was that low, or she kind of like gone ahead and like sexually assaulted her. You know what I mean? Because clearly
The reception.
the reception is in the entrance hall. So we're supposed to go to a different building. So I don't know what the connection is between Amara and Renee.
I always wanted to stop doing the things I used to do, but I just did it again and again.
It is confusing though. I still have my flashlight.
I kept on making mistakes, destroying my life and that of the people close to me.
I really like this lip balm. I'm sorry. But
My soul was rotting in a state of sin. My life has been one long mistake. I'm so ashamed of what I've done. I lost control and couldn't stop myself. A victim of rage and lust.
see, rage and lust.
The most obscene desires.
Deadly Sins, just saying. I've never seen that before. Garbage
don't
up there.
come and fetch me. I pick you.
Is this the right way?
I deserve to be in this place. It's my only chance. But I'm not brave enough to keep on living.
Maybe it's called depression because of the way she feels at the end. Like...
Not like this.
Okay. Guess it's not like this. This isn't the same greenhouse, is it? No, this is like a different one.
Not with this shame which wears me down every accursed
I think we
day.
go down the slide. How did I not remember seeing that?
Not with this anxiety which transforms
This isn't a
everything into
perception.
fear.
I'll check it out. So maybe, because I don't remember the ending exactly for 12A. It could very well be the same as 12. I doubt it. Maybe 12B is different. There could be acceptance for all that I know.
Not like this.
Okay, I think we do have to go back
But
to the building.
I'll never change, Mom. Never. Let me die, but don't suffer for me. Forget me quickly. But maybe you've forgotten about me already.
I would not know. Oh, my pillow fell. See, because this is the entrance. I just gotta find pen and paper. That's paper.
I can't.
Literally. The hell? Yeah, that's a different ending from. That's a different ending from the first. Oh, here's the school elementary. Escuela. All that. Oh, it says primary, but elementary is the same as primary. Elementary. Elementary? Yeah. I gotta catch up on my Spanish again.
Uscite dal mio castello, Madame Adoré, uscite dal mio castello. Quante belle figlie, Madame Adoré, quante belle.
I see Italian like
Belle me le tengo,
leaders.
Madame Adoré, belle me le tengo.
I'm really confused on what this section's about. She said kids locked in a school. And it's very bright. Actually, it might. Who knows? Maybe this part, it may have the same ending. Oh, there we go.
My schoolmates, when the light's there.
It's 1 of 17. I remember this. We do have to do this part.
Rene's kind to Don Gino, but he always frightens me.
Hopefully we're going the right way. Isn't this where we...
I do a lot of bad things. I don't tell anyone, but Mom knows just the same. We learn so many things at school, and so we have to attend. How would we get on if we didn't?
We're just gonna end up looking for all these. I could cut it here. The timer ran out, but we're gonna keep it going.
A blackbird's eating my head. That's why it hurts so much.
Quiet. Now this is a situation I wish there was running.
My baby Charlotte is so beautiful, and she's so good. But Rene isn't.
Down? Is this like a metaphor of digging deeper into your memories?
Mr. Onofrio helps Mom. How would we manage if you didn't?
Helps.
Mom always has to work because it's so cold in winter.
See, 2 legs. 6. Wait a minute. That's an odd amount of hands. Mr. Fonio, I forgot your name already.
Mr. Onofrio is so
Onofrio.
nice. I'm bad because I'm not kind.
He was getting it on with the mom. Look, right there.
When I was little, I never used to sleep. Poor Mom.
Okay, maybe that's not it. Maybe there's something on the other side. I'm really confused.
When I was small, I never used to eat. Poor Mother.
Oh, that's supposed to be like breastfeeding? You hear my dog wagging or shaking again.
There are a lot of them. They want to hurt me. They fly. Even Charlotte can't help me.
What is that, like 5 more to go? This is a dead end, but...
Mom works so hard because I have to eat, or I won't grow.
Well, heck, I wish I would've ate more. I'm so short. Literally, I'm like the same as my bro Joey and I are about the same height, maybe about the same weight. I hate it. I came from that way, right? Could I? I don't think I went this way. Yeah, I did go this way. Oh, so this is kind of the same path. Let's start heading up, I guess. We probably missed some on the way. Let's check this one out.
Mr. Onofrio is very kind and helps us. If he's not here, I have good reason to be afraid.
hate that it plays creepy noise. Like, I'm gonna go down just in case. But it doesn't seem like a situation that... Oh, wait, what? Yeah, we were here. But it, like I was saying, it doesn't seem like it's a situation that would need such creepy noises. Like, it's just her memories. But who knows?
I'm not like the others, Mom. Why not?
Two more. It is very confusing. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up talking about it in its own segment. Did we come from this side? Again, so I wish you could run. Yeah, I think we go up. Unless there's like another route. I kind of like... I guess I was too slow. I think what we're supposed to do is find all 17 before like her darkness. Well, I probably shouldn't do parentheses, but I mean, I'm still moving around. I just can't see what I'm doing. I can't.
What's happened? What is this place? Maybe I'm dead.
It's kind of like respect.
I can't see any light. Maybe I am dead. I can't get up. What's going on? What's happening to me? There's no one here, but these noises. God, my head is killing me. I can't keep my eyes open.
It's still confusing. So clearly that seems like the part from the beginning. But I don't understand what having to collect all 17 of those things do. I'm assuming it has to do something with the ending? But we were missing 2 and we didn't get them. But I am confused. I want to know if it is possible, or it is something. Oh yeah, I guess possible is the word. For us, the player, to go ahead and get all those paintings on the wall. I think if we figured out a pattern instead of going just straight down and working our way up, if we go in circles and then go down, we would be able to get all of them. But I'm not 100% sure. I could look it up. Maybe it is something that's not too important. It's just regardless the scene was gonna happen. But it could be that it's setting up more story to sort of, I guess, understand what the character might be going through. And I feel like in a way there's a reason why she has lust. Rage could be its own thing, but it seems like there might be a reason for the lust. Man, of course there's a bunch of things that can trigger that. Ooh, whoa, excuse me. Oh my goodness, excuse me. There could be a lot of reasons to what triggered that. I'm assuming it's because she... Oh, that's triggered. she, I don't want to say maybe caught them in the act. If you get caught, it's like you stop. But it could be she's just spying or something. And just didn't do anything. You know what I mean? She just saw this Mr. Pinocchio, we call him. Mr. Pinocchio. He saw him and the mother doing the nasty, and
May 4th, 1942. The patient had previously expressed suicidal feelings, but never acted on them. Yesterday, she injured herself badly, stabbing herself in the stomach with sharp-pointed scissors. Sedated, restrained, and transferred to an isolation cell. May 10th, transferred to the agitated ward for observation. Isolation, insulin, shock therapy. September 25th, positive response to treatment. She replies to questions and remembers what happened, but doesn't want to give explanations. She claims to have memory lapses, entire days about which she remembers nothing. She appears to be anxious and seeks reassurance. She fears she has done monstrous things in the blank periods for which she has no memory.
I mean, come on, she was gonna kill herself. So that's kind of an interesting aspect as well. How that part was just her trying to commit suicide. It seemed like clearly it was she had suicidal intentions. I feel like there's a better way I could say that. Intendencies. But it said right there, she never acted upon them. No, she never really done anything. And then I guess for some reason this one time she did snap. Figuring out the thing about, well, I said she put scissors to her stomach, and at first I thought that was her kind of doing that to herself because she was still having the baby. I mean, you gotta have to keep track of the dates and things like that, and I'm really not, but it could be very well that it's that moment. No, look, it's from the picture. That moment is more a suicidal moment for her. It didn't seem, from what we read, it's not because of the abortion or anything like that. I wonder how it feels. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I was gonna say I'm very curious as to how.
Once more, I feel like I'm on the edge of an abyss. What a horrible feeling.
Abyss?
My paranoia is hammering at the gates.
Abyss.
Everything is exploding, and in the end, I know they will enter and destroy me in a matter of seconds. I won't be here for much longer, but in my personal hell, consumed by fear, which will be directed violently outwards. When you're not well, I mean, in your head, when you're crazy, I mean, what else am I? Well, that's that. I can't speak or move anymore. I find it hard to swallow. I can't eat. Then it passes, I feel better, like now perhaps. Then the anxiety returns and I can't sleep. I can't stop the intrusive thoughts, one after the other, relentlessly. I suffer from memory lapses. Yes, there are periods I don't remember anything about, and I don't know what it means. It first started when I was with my fiancé, and Bruna was there. They said I did certain things, you know. I'm too embarrassed to talk about them, but I think that's the reason I'm here, isn't it? But I don't do any of those things now, do I? Please tell me, and send me home. I'm sure I'm okay, and I so want to go home, but nobody comes to visit me. Why? Do you know?
I was gonna say that when hearing it there, it's like two completely different voices going on. Okay, so maybe that is the one that we were supposed to play. But it sounded like two different voices. I was gonna say maybe perhaps it was like a doctor or a nurse that was talking with her, and then she, who knows, was talking in a way to see if she would interact. You know what I mean? Like, simply by saying things, oh, I'm guessing that's us, by acting as like another personality. Ooh, what if, because of the pregnancy, she developed like this new persona in her head? I mean, of course, clearly the abortion happened, but what was that? It, like, turned red. But oh, put the audio louder by accident. Oh, in my headset. It could be, maybe, she has like another personality because of the abortion. It's a maybe, but you know, there's so many like possibilities, and I wish somebody like MatPat from Game Theory would just go ahead and I guess give an explanation or their interpretation of it. Excuse me. It is very confusing. So this is the head director. Get it? Head director? Okay.
August 28th, 1942.
Try and close it, but I can't.
We hereby notify you of the
Why is it
death of
shaking?
Ada T., mother of Renee T., a patient in your institution. No known relative.
So that's why she didn't get
yours, Onofrio P.
Onofrio P. So he...
I have no one left in the world.
Huh.
Nobody. Solitude is very strange. It muffles everything, slows it down. It's an endless scream that makes no sound. A silent scream. I can't stop looking at myself. I will never leave this place. There is nobody up there for me. These walls have become my skin, and the wretched desperation within them is my soul without a voice. Here,
Yeah, you have one of
nobody
these.
weeps anymore. How I would love to feel life, desperation, anger. I've stopped dreaming, daydreaming, maybe even thinking.
Can't find it.
I've lived in a reality which has corroded me and has stripped me of everything, even my ability to feel pain.
I'm sorry. Just a wee bit tired, that's all. What time is it right now? Basically midnight. Oh, it is midnight. It's about to be 1 in the morning. My body's adapted to being tired. So I said, pretty sure this is the end of the game, if I remember. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna finish it. I would have been earlier, but like if I knew this game was actually longer, I would have gone ahead and be like, yeah, let's just call it a day or whatever, and then just move on. But that's not the case. It's something. It's just different. Come on. There we go. What was that? Oh, I thought it was telling me to interact with something. And why does it allow me to go on things like this? It would have been cool if we were able to go up there on the roof. There's no hints. Rather unfortunate. This is blocked off. I can't use this. There's no power or anything. Is there another room? It'd be great if there was a hint. That's where we came from. There's no... We can't be backtracking. There's no way. Maybe we have to go on the ladder. Or move it somehow. We're on the 2nd floor. Now that would have been interesting if she fell off. Like, that's something you had to do because of the choices you made. Clearly, whatever the heck that we did back in that one chapter sparked a lot of random stuff. Maybe there's a way around. Anybody else in the mood for some barbecue chicken wings with blue blue cheese? Man, blue cheese is to die for. I'm sorry, but if anybody likes ranch, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like ranch too, but I like me some blue cheese. I like how this suddenly be turned into food. I am hungry. I'm always hungry. But depending what you give me, I might not eat all of it. So if we had like a burger, I'm gonna eat the whole thing now. I love me some burgers. But if you give me some like, I don't know, like earlier they gave me rice and I was just like, this is regular white rice. Like, who does that? It's yucky. I could have sworn you were supposed to do something. Are we supposed to backtrack? Is that what we do? Heck, next video is just gonna be me looking everywhere to figure out where the heck we need to go. I can't even access my memories or anything. We're just gonna have to figure this one out. So we're gonna evaluate every room. Right? See, I assumed we go to the elevator, we'll press the button, which I'm clearly on. Doesn't work. That was the room from before. Ooh! We never evaluated the whole room, that's why we failed at this game. But now we know for next time. Because I do want to finish this up. Nah, it couldn't be. I was gonna say there's probably something back there that we could pick up, but I don't know. I don't think so. What is that? I'm pretty sure we're supposed to walk to like the gate or something, but that looks like a hole in a door. Or it was supposed to be boarded up or something, and then they just put a hole. But earlier, I think I was trying to say was how crazy would it be? Like, to say nobody needs this build, like, because I'm pretty sure that's what a lot of people do. They'll, you know, they'll buy land or a building and they'll tear it down and rebuild. And seeing how this is so old, would they kind of go ahead with it? Like, imagine how it would feel to be like a construction worker, and then they're taking down they're taking down the whole building, and it's an asylum. Like, how would
May
that?
5th, 1943. Renee's state of health is good. She is eating and speaking. Her spatial and temporal orientation is good. Therapy suspended.
See, she's got to be talking as if she has the persona of
Evaluate patient for 6 months.
the nurse.
May 2nd, 1944. Discharge denied despite favorable psychiatric opinion. The patient has no home or means of support.
Okay, see, because that's what I'm thinking. She has like a persona of a nurse, as well as just Renee.
May 4th. The
Okay,
reasons why
what?
discharge is impossible are explained, and this is how Renee learns of her mother's death 2 years after the fact.
I don't remember this. This is
May
very
5th.
different.
She tried to kill herself in the night by hanging herself with a sheet, saved by the nurses. Restrained to her bed, she once more tried to kill herself by suffocation. The decision has been taken to perform a transorbital lobotomy.
Maybe this was in the other one, but I don't remember this at all. Oh, the end. Yeah, this was a different ending. The use of lobotomy spread rapidly in Italy compared to the other European countries and America. The original technique pioneered by E.E. Moniz is perfected in 1937 by A. Feinberg? I don't know. Committee's first form of the transfer lobotomy. The operation involved... See? Oh, through the eye. I thought it was through the nose. Orbit the bone above the eyelid, then damaging the lobes by means of an alcohol or formaldehyde injection or using a special instrument. Contrary to what was often thought, the patient did not always receive individual damage, although his case was often the case. Moniz was awarded the Nobel Prize for Medicine in '49. Therapy, wow, fell in... See, it kind of goes by fast. I thought it would be like you could press the button to go, but naked under the sheet. I mean, if that's what they gotta do, makes no sense. But finally we get color. Every time we see people, it's been like black and white or something. Oh. Okay, I thought it got like fish-eyed. No! No! Actually, yes! Oh, wait, what? I thought they were trying to put us to sleep. Can you hurry up? You write too much. You have a nice pen, though. Never used those in my life, but I would like to. Whoa, what the heck? Why are your eyes that black? Why are your eyes black? Why is everybody's eyes black? Did they just not take the time to color them? And they're very inconsistent. Oh, now we're the doctor. Yes, I would like to. Stop it. I gotta stop. Let's see what we got here. So that's the needle. Ooh, that looks like it would hurt. But that is the quick way to the brain. Why is it showing us this? And different angles. This is really... It's kind of uncomfortable. Oh, you pull out the hammer. Yeah, this is really... How is her eye not popped out of the socket at this point?
10th of June, 1944. Operation successful. Patient tranquil and collaborative. Motor coordination capacity reduced, but she's improving. Transferred to the Tranquil department in the care of Dr. B. 25th of October. Continues to talk about Amara and her doll, Charlotte. The disturbances of motor capacity show slight signs of improvement. Difficulty walking, not capable of riding, and the nurses report that they have to help her dress, wash, and feed herself. In the summer of 1944, Renee was transferred back into my department. Aware of little, indifferent, hardly ever spoke. One day, she said, "When I find the courage to look at myself in the mirror, I see a young face which is aged and looks at me full of fear." She is a woman now who has changed profoundly compared to the girl that I had under my care several years ago. Only the sadness of her gaze and her intelligence are unchanged. She's so young, just 23 years old, but is lacking all vitality. Perhaps her condition may improve, but probably not. Her life has been thrown away. And nobody did a thing to try to avoid this.
This is really different from what I had. This seems like it's the real ending to the game, even though there's only 2 different options. I wonder if Shazam could find it, but I doubt it.
I need a face to wear, a skin so soft to dress.
Hey.
Let me try you on.
Yeah, ended up finding it.
Don't be scared, don't fly away.
That's the one. It's a good game. Oh, it said it right there. I'll find you by, how do you say that name? Soleil? Soleil. I don't know. But it is pretty good, I have to admit. Of course, in the next video, there's only 2 voices in the game, so you gotta give it up to them for that. I mean, oh, so they did get, okay, see, in my mind, I was like, if there's different languages, they probably did get different actors to do the, how would you say, like, the translation? Chaotic? For the English, it doesn't even have, like, a last name? And the Fleming, I don't know. Right now, it's just nature. I don't know if it's gonna show anything at the end. But it did, I think the game is really good. And, I mean, as you can tell, I already started writing down some thoughts and things about it. And we're gonna go through it. I mean, I'm also gonna have to go through it myself. On my own time and save a lot of bits of the video. And probably even that ending as well. Excuse me, but there is 2 different endings, and I was trying to originally get the other ending so we could go into this ending in like one of the next videos, but I think it's gonna happen somewhat in reverse, because I was trying to pick what I thought was the ones that I picked last time, but clearly that wasn't the situation, because that ending was very different from what I remembered the first time that I played. Of course, it all depends on your choices. If you decide to go ahead and choose with the side of the doctors or yourself, but it definitely opens up a new, I wouldn't say a perspective, but seeing how this is the true ending, it does sort of explain the story a lot better. I think what they said, she was 23 when they did the lobotomy, and she was healing up. She could have been already 22. So I think the idea, and clearly I think maybe this was a game, because a lot of it is about Italy and things like that. So this could have been a game that was created in Italy and then it got transported, or not, I wouldn't say transported, but, you know, was globally out there. It just spread, basically. Because a lot of the stuff, even things here, it's like a lot of Italian. So I think some stuff in the back of the game, this is the main part that I think maybe should have been explained differently, or it's trying to put you into the mindset of somebody else, and I think the twist is, oh, I'm Renee. I think that might be the twist, because it says play through the eyes of Renee, a 16-year-old girl who suffers from the symptoms of mental illness. So it could have been a possibility that the game either was trying to have you assume things, like, it just doesn't make sense, because in the back it makes you think, oh, am I 16 when I'm going back to this place? Was I 16 in the thing? Our best bet is she was 16 when she was in this asylum, and she's been there ever since, all the way up to the age of 23. Let's just see if there anything new got added into the diary. So that's loading very quickly. I'm just gonna move myself, or actually, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna move myself. Alright, there we go. So now I'm on the upper right. This is kind of where PlayStation always has it or recommends it. So we get the Town of Light. Yeah. So we're missing sort of like the first 3 pages. We still have all those. Those are all there. Now these, I don't know how we get. This I think we might have already had. I know we had the rabbits. I think we had that. Okay, now this I don't remember. And that's very interesting. On the left it says Prince Charming doesn't or don't exist, Renee. At least not for us. So a lot of these I don't remember. And that's kind of an interesting art style. Or at least drawings. And it ends on this. We're gonna figure it out. I think, let me see, because we also went through a little bit of different things. I want to see if there's anything, because in the bottom when we first did this, there was no chapters at all on the very bottom. What's that? Did we unlock a video? I don't remember that being there.
My name is Renee. I was a shy girl, and I just wanted to be like the others.
I don't.
But that's not what happened.
things and we have close while looking for ourselves. The time is endless, it could take forever.
Oh, she has a live video too.
I will find you. I will find you. I will find you. Our home, our
So I guess
I will find you. I will find you. I will
it's kind of
find
an interesting song.
our home.
Watch this get copyright claimed or something. Copy claimed because of the music, and that's fine by me, I guess. I mean, it's such a good game. And, well, at least with the story and everything, I wouldn't care.
I need a face to
So I'm
wear a skin so
all
soft
this.
to dress.
I mean, of course, clearly it's acted out of what's in the game, the story that's being explained.
Don't be
It's
scared, don't fly
Like, I'm feeling
away.
weird.
Always.
But I'm assuming this is all Italian. Like, I don't know, like right there,
Where
she's
our heartbeats fight this life
the
together.
character doesn't know what's exactly real. See, because look, it shows like you could say this is sort of her maybe remembering things. Like this part, she's remembering how it felt to be, like bonded up and let it move. But then it cuts back to these scenes. Like clearly, like a lot of this had to be played out. Like that doll that was under there. Like it's no way that could have been there for that long. But it does really good. All right, and then the end of the game. So I think we ended up we unlocked that video by beating the game and getting its true ending, which is getting the lobotomy. And I didn't think that was going to be a thing. Well, I knew lobotomies were a thing, but I didn't know it was going to unlock that video. So did I just not finish? Let me check something very quickly. Maybe perhaps it is, but I just don't remember. Let me check the trophy to it very quickly. No, it just says unlock the final chapter. Okay, so I think I get it. Okay. There we go, now we're back on. Okay, so I think I understand it. So, literally we've gone through the very top. We didn't change anything on the bottom. Right? The only thing that was different was this part with the church. Because I could have sworn the one that was on the very top, we dealt a bit more with finding her grave, I think. I know for sure we did something in the building, but in this one we really didn't. We just kind of went straight for something else. And I remember in this one, on the top, I swear I could have sworn there was like a moment where the scenes were like all black and white, and she was talking differently from the one that we just experienced. And then in the pictures for here, it shows, I guess, that the family's happy, and then this one is loneliness, but unemotional. So I think what I did do was I just didn't finish the 14th one and then assumed that was the end, and I thought there was multiple endings. But I guess regardless from that, the end of the game happens no matter what. You could decide with the doctors, you could do this and that, but in the end, she still gets that lobotomy, and it makes a lot of sense for the story. Of course, we're gonna go back and do these. I don't know if we're gonna do all 4 or these other 2 for the dark. That's on the bottom, but definitely we're gonna try to figure out some of these things a bit more. I'm gonna see what 12A was, because for 12B it said something about, okay, see, so it says 12B is depression while 12A is rationalism. But of course there's 2 more. There's C, which is desiccation, What does that even mean? What's the definition of that? Siri, what's the definition of desiccation?
The definition of the word desiccation.
No, not des. Am I just saying it wrong? Oh, disassociation. Definition of disassociation.
Okay, I found it.
Definition of disassociation. There we go.
Disassociate means.
Definition of disassociate.
Disassociate means. Another term for dissociate.
Is that a word we're just supposed to know? What's the definition of dissociate?
Disconnect or separate.
There we
Used
go.
especially in abstract contexts.
Ooh.
Do you want to hear the remaining one?
No, thank you. I'm good. I just wanted to, like, understand. Like, I needed that. Disassociation. Why did I think it was a different word? That tells you you gotta stay in school and learn to read and do a lot of things. But yeah, so there is different things. So there's together, disassociation, and obsession. And then, of course, there's a couple other stuff that we missed for some reason. So something tells me that the trophies that I didn't get are for the ones on the bottom. Because in this one, number 7, or what the game refers to as Chapter 4, there's 2 different outcomes, and one of them is called Together. Well, in here, hold on. In here it says 6B. Whoop. There we go. Okay, so, correction. So it's this one. It's not the other one. It's this one. This one's number 6, not 7. So in 6, it's being together, while the other one is alone. And depending how you want to place the orders of things, kind of tells you sort of the real story, because clearly the real story is siding with the doctors on this, or is it? Well, I'm not really sure. I think it would have to be associating with the doctors, but on the bottom it shows the X on them, and I could have sworn by the choices that we made it would have been the other way around, but I'm not 100% sure. So I think when we do play again, clearly we're going to start at 6. Oh no, we're going to start at 5. We're going to do the medical record, and then that leads up to 6. I mean, I'm going to figure out what is the choice that we're supposed to pick in order to go to the bottom path. And we're going to stick to this path, of course, until it gets to the point where we have to write to the mother again. And from our choices there, depending what we say, can affect the other 2 outcomes. But this is more to go all the way up to 14 to see if there's any differences. If not, then who knows? I want to know if in 13 the darkness still takes you regardless. 14, what's the difference? And then, of course, we all know 15 is just going to wrap it up again. My nose is very itchy. It's really good. That's all I can say. This is a good story, and I totally forgot that there was nudity in it. And that should have been something that I read on the back. How you doing, dog? That's something that I should have, like, read before going ahead and playing it. But I didn't. And I'm kind of surprised because this is a pre-owned game. And earlier today when we were looking up sort of where one of the rooms were, it said that if you wanted to get the pictures of the 6 locations, you would have to pre-order that. And that's crazy because if this was a pre-owned game and that was pre-order bonus, and when I got it, it was still wrapped in the plastic. So the person really didn't care about it or something. I'm not sure. I'm gonna see my dog. Go, doggy. There we go. So it's really interesting to see that I was able to at least get the photos in it. Other than that, I think we could start going ahead to wrap things up. And as last time, we were playing Smash Brothers, and I did show you guys, or at least I talked, saying the names of the ones that I defeated. And it's like a monumental... Oh, jeez, that's loud. So I'm just going to make our camera bigger now. As large as I can get. Look at that. Taking up the whole room. So, very quickly, we're just going to cancel that. No, I don't want to do that. Records. And we go to Smash. So, last time we had, I believe, 11. And... let me see. Where does that go? I know we talked about average. So, that's 1. No, maybe it's all the way to Deadly Sins. 11, yeah. So, we went from 11 to 16. I have 20 wins, so that means I did get... There's 4 of them that I got 2 wins on. Everybody else is 1. So, today's... what would you say? Winners or losers? Again, if you are the person that's in Smash that I defeated, let me know. If you're somehow watching this, leave it in the comments. So we have Vangoor. I don't know. People put names on here, which is very weird. Mine is just Neo. If you find Neo, hey, that's me. I play as Sonic. We have Malranius. I beat you twice, Malranius. Better get that checked. We beat Zay, 2 wins as well. T-Dubs 519, 2 wins. And our last one that has 2 wins as well, Kuraven. Kuraven? K-U-R-A-E-V-I-N. Kuraven. Kuraven. I think it's Kuraven. I don't know. But I think Kuraven... I don't know. These are all pretty difficult people. I wish the internet connection was still good, but earlier I made a buddy. I'm gonna call you out, Halo Killer. It's kind of funny that both our icons are Isabelle, and mine has a blue background, and Halo Killer has a pink background. So, if you want to go ahead and want to play some Smash Brothers, do go ahead and leave a comment down below about that. We can have our own little session. I figured out how to do and I'm gonna look at battle data. So for online, the only character I've played as is Sonic, and I want to see, my playtime so far has been about a half hour or 36 minutes. If you want to be exact, it's 36 minutes. Playing the game on regular, our playtime with Sonic, still number 1, has been 3 hours and 6 minutes. Isabelle has been only 19 minutes, and Luigi I don't think I even have yet. I know I don't have Luigi yet. Although I am, no, I've not played as ever with Luigi because I'm still trying to unlock him. You can unlock quite a lot of the characters through the adventure mode, I will say. But at times, even that counts towards unlocking other characters just for the regular Smash. Oh, I do have Luigi. So I did unlock Luigi, I just haven't played as him for some reason. I'm not really sure. But anyway, it is pretty late. It's 1:30 in the morning now. We've talked quite a lot. I'm thinking maybe later today, if it is, pretty chill. Or maybe tomorrow, same time, late at night, we'll go ahead and we will, I don't know, maybe we'll do VR. I'm thinking we go back into Rec Room, but then again, I kind of want to finish up on the parts that we didn't get to do in the Town of Light. So, until then, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to keep working on this game a lot and hopefully saving a lot of bits. Heck, maybe some of this I might actually end up taking as well. But I think what I'm gonna do is um, look back on this video and see if I can make not any changes to this video, but rather make any changes for the next time that I do it. Like the note with the for the mother, that could be different. You know, I don't know how else I could say it. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you did watch, hit that like, subscribe, every little bits count. Check out some of my old videos. Actually, they're really old at this point. They're probably 3 years. It's old, but you could check out those videos. I have Dark Souls on there. I have like one meme video that I made that I thought was good, and it did get lots of views. I believe it's in the hundreds now. Good stuff that was. I'm gonna see if I could pop it up very quickly just to see the amount of views that it has. It's nothing to really brag about. You know, other people have hundreds of thousands, sometimes even in the millions. This is just, yeah, I'll try it. This one I was just proud of. You know, mostly my videos get about, at most ever, if it's a good day, I'll get, ooh, wow, it's actually quite a lot. If it's a good day, most of my videos might get like 20 views. My best video on my channel, which is that meme video that I did, ended up getting 429 views as of now. It has 429 views. And I believe on Broadcast Zabin, our highest, which is like about half of this, if not, it may be more, is an Overwatch video where I was just explaining one of the updates that we had. I'm gonna put most popular, and okay, so it is like by a third almost. The Overwatch video on Broadcast Zabin ended up getting 121 views, which I was very surprised with. I think we will be doing, I don't know if I will be, but I might do more videos like that. I'm definitely doing that when it comes to games like Overwatch. It's quite easy to talk about some of the updates, or rather the new season and their battle pass, just kind of going over it and my opinions on it. I think we did it for this season, and I really don't like it too much. Let me see if I did. I don't think I've done it, but just very quickly, I just want to see where's my last. Okay, yeah, so I did do a video on it. I was already, how far in? I was already tier 16. That's not too bad. Not too bad. I don't know. Alright, but now the video's over. Why are you still here? Why are you still watching? Although that video, I gotta point this way, I forgot. That video over there that they did was really cool. I had a laser around here. So this is more of a safety warning, but I'm gonna shine a laser into the camera and see what happens. Okay, so that's interesting. I didn't know this one on the left is the one that records. The one on the right does not. That looked messed up my eyes. Alright. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. We learned that the camera lens is for the recording, and that camera lens is probably for the light, or whatever. Anyway, thank you. Goodbye. Don't know if we're doing another one tomorrow, but please do stay healthy.